After 2 years of negotiations, the EU's heads of state and government met on the 16th of June 1997 to finalise the Treaty of Amsterdam. Changing a treaty was a long drawn-out affair, as it had to be discussed at intergovernmental conferences, where member state representatives had to reach agreement on a long wish list of proposals for reform. Jean-Luc was the Belgian Prime Minister at the time.
5 ans après le traité de Maastricht, on espérait que certaines choses qui n'avaient pas pu être résolues à Maastricht puissent l'être. Ceci étant dit, entre-temps, il y avait aussi eu de l'élargissement, il y avait besoin de plus. Le résultat, par après, était pour nous plutôt une désillusion. Les problèmes qu'on devait rencontrer, surtout au point de vue de la décision à la majorité qualifiée, la composition de la commission, etc., on est en fait passé à côté.
Before Amsterdam, most of the decisions taken at the Council of Ministers had to be unanimous. Economic and financial affairs, for example, had to be agreed by all member states.
L'unanimité était en fait un autre mot pour l'immobilisme, parce qu'on était toujours sous le chantage de celui qui ne voulait pas avancer. Il était important d'enlever ces verrous et d'essayer de généraliser la décision à la majorité qualifiée.
The treaty extended qualified majority to a number of areas, including public health and customs cooperation. Qualified majority was reached with roughly a 71% majority. Every member state had a certain number of votes, so-called weighted voting. For instance, Luxembourg had 2 votes and Germany 10. But it wasn't only about power struggles between member states.
The Treaty of Amsterdam was another step in a direction to give Parliament more power and to make the Commission more responsible to a freely elected members' representation.
Under the so-called co-decision procedure, the European Parliament and the Member States had almost equal voting power in 23 policy areas, including employment, health, transport and the environment. The Parliament was also granted the power to approve the President of the European Commission, as well as to impose sanctions when Member States violated human rights. Jan Mulder was a Dutch member of the European Parliament at the time of the Amsterdam Treaty.
When I was elected for the first time in 1994, the issue was really give more power to the Parliament. We didn't get enough power, but it got more power. And every step in that direction is a step in the right direction.
The treaty also introduced enhanced cooperation to be more efficient as more member states were about to join the Union. This allowed a group of member states to move ahead in their process of European integration, for instance for judicial cooperation on criminal matters. The Amsterdam summit was another step closer to the introduction of the common currency, as prototypes of the new coins were displayed to the public. Following the conflicts in the former Yugoslavia, member states found the existing common foreign and security policy lacking. The war was a wake-up call for the EU to work on a more effective foreign and defence policy.
Il ne faut pas oublier que les pays comme l'Autriche, etc., donc les pays nordiques, qui avaient une tradition de neutralité, bon, avaient des difficultés d'entrer dans le mécanisme. C'est pourquoi on a commencé avec les soi-disant tâches de Pétersbourg, qui sont des tâches de peacekeeping. Et là, quand même, à Amsterdam, on a pu faire un pas important.
The treaty also created the post of a High Representative for Foreign and Security Policy, which the former Spanish Secretary General of NATO, Javier Solana, held from 1999 to 2009. The Amsterdam Treaty was signed on the 2nd of October 1997 by the foreign ministers of the 15 EU member states. Although Amsterdam lay important foundations for the future treaties of the Union, many have remained frustrated by how little was achieved at the lengthy intergovernmental conferences. Since 2009, with the Treaty of Lisbon, any future change to the EU treaties will first have to be discussed within the framework of a convention, a body which includes representatives of member states, national parliaments and the European institutions. After the convention, there is an intergovernmental conference, but that is a different story.